On the edge of town, past the old oak tree, there's a little shop just for you and me. Handcrafted steel, where the leather meets a working man's dreams all in one piece. Scout barks twice by the wooden door, greets each guest on the creaky floor. Knife maker's hands make the blade so fine, every cut and carve a true design. Ridge runner blades in the heart of town, where the sparks fly up and the sun goes down. Sharpest edges in the dog named Scout, in this hidden gem we talk about. Polished handles made from ancient wood, every knife feels like it should. The shop's full of life in every grain, heralds of work in sunshine or rain. Scout runs circles round the counter's end, lives every day like man's best friend. Sharp minds gather, sharp tools for life, crafted.
Yo, what's up? Feel like I'm living in front of this screen this evening, in front of this camera. How's everybody going today? Everybody good? Somebody give me a 5x9 or 5x5, 5x5 satisfactory. This is a knife. Yeah. It's a knife right there. 5x5 coming in hot from Mr. Landfill. Speaking of what? Wrangler Star. Anybody see his video today? That was cool. Saw my beautiful leather work. Ridge Runner going to shave. Is Ridge Runner gay? Woo. You ought to see everything that's hiding, man. This is my winter look. Gotta stay warm. Oh, yeah. Well, guys, I thought I'd break out some Fire Creek Forge today. I did a little short live the other day with these things, and I was not feeling it, so I think I kind of cut it short. Oh. First off, look at this guy. I tell you what, Elijah can make some knives. I don't know if he's in here or not. Is he in here? Far Creek Forge, are you here? Yukon's here. Benjamin Brewer, we have Run Gun. Tom C. DH is in the house. Homestead Medical. Homestead, he was here. There, look at that. He's here. Far Creek, if you want to hop in on the live stream, I'm emailing you. I'm emailing you a link. if you so desire, hop in. I emailed you. This is a me-size knife, guys. This is a like hand-forged 80 CRV2 chopper with walnut handles. I mean, this is incredible. Look at the sheath that comes with it too. Is that not sweet? Just slides in there, locks in. He is here. We'll see if he'll join us. We'll see. One momento. Oh, he's going to join us. Guys, get ready. Get ready. Yes. We're going to show off we're going to show off Fire Creek's wood tonight. It is sweet. It's beautiful. Oh yeah, you got one of these, didn't you, Ransom? The Wilderness. My brain's not working tonight, guys. This thing is sharp. I love big knives. I cannot lie. Yeah, old Wrangler Star did a stellar job on the WCFK, which we're on pre-order right now. He did a 37-minute long video on it, which is incredible. Terry Barr is in the chat. Let's see here. Yeah, but we can get to looking. We go for the big boys first. Available in appendix carry. I'm missing the point. But we got something really cool to look at with these that Elijah did that I am super happy with. Look at this. Please work. Oh, it works. Look at this. He did horizontal carry leather. Look at that mini muck. I think this is the only one I have left. Actually, all of these, I may only have one of these left in wood. So if you want one, you should grab it because look at that. This is probably one of my favorite knobs. Look at that. Beautiful. Love that horizontal carry leather. It gives me the fizz. Look at that. I could shave. Ooh, sharp. Guys, these things are so incredibly sharp. They just shave. Probably want me to use this on my face. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Let me pull up a thing here. I finally got me a keyboard here on my desk so I can actually do stuff. Give me one sec. Boom. How's y'all's day been? Y'all got any cool knives lately? Anything cool? Stay on target. We're on target. I was just literally adjusting inventory real quick. I just sold one of your knives, Elijah, in person, and it's like 101. It's like one, and I want to get it off the store. No, not there. There. Come on. That's all. I just want to get it off the store. I realized that I was I realized I forgot to take it out. Got paid cash. It was that lock saw, Skinner, and chili pepper. I had it is gone. I was just trying to take it out before we got to the lock saw, and somebody bought it and was severely disappointed. So, pardon me there. I'm done. There we go. All right. So, these smaller knives have been really, really popular. Let's see, Fizz Factor 5000. Yeah, I got my lock saw ironwood a bit ago. Yeah, it's a sweet knife. So sweet. Red leader standing by. Look, Star Wars. Y'all are such nerds. Nerds. Tom C's got a CRKT inbound. What's up, Patrick? Welcome to the live stream. What's the good word, Steelhead? Well, we're looking at some beautiful. Look at this guy. Look at that. Ironwood. You guys asked for more ironwood. We got more ironwood. Look at that guy. Just like melts in your hand. Look at that. Horizontal leather sheath. Is that not slick? That's just a nice looking. This is a nice looking knife. There's Bird. Bird is the word, Overton Windex. You get your truck today or no tomorrow? Is it shipped? Look at this. Look at that ironwood. Lock saw Skinner. That is sweetness. Look at that. Oh, yeah. That's where it's at right there, guys. Look at those Loveless bolts in there. Big old shiny flat grind. With a horizontal leather sheath here. Look at that. Just melts. Perfect. It's like balanced in there perfect too. That is a nice little carry right there. His sheaths, guys, are like, look at that. Look at that. Listen. A month? Golly, Luke. Oof. That sucks. That sucks. Guys, like I said before with Elijah's knives, price point, they are you're getting, yeah, tits money. Yeah, you're dang right. These things are it's just incredible what you're getting for the money with these. One thing I really love about what he does is there's nothing here that's uncomfortable. Like the way he does this little round over, you've got your, like, everything is like polished to perfection. I just don't get it. It's just amazing to me. It's amazing. Look at that. That is one of my favorite knives. Oh, and you can't forget the Kephart. Look at this. Kephart in ironwood. What? Tell me a more classic knife that you've ever seen. Big old spine on that sucker. Look. Look at that. Look at that. It is sweet. And I dare say, ladies and gentlemen, we have a guest joining us right now. Look at this. Straight. It's just magic. We can pull you in from the west side of Texas. You got off your horse. Took off your cowboy hat. Yeah, took your cowboy hat off.
That's right.
And
That is right.
that's and enjoying this. It's just amazing.
Is everything working?
Yeah,
All right,
everything's
good.
working great.
I had to finish unloading some groceries.
Groceries. Must be nice to have groceries.
Yeah, the family keeps eating them all, so I just keep having to buy more. I don't know.
Just looking at the kept part, man.
Yeah.
How thick is the spine on that? How thick is that sucker?
It's 3/16.
Gosh, it's such a beast. So nice.
Yeah,
We're just talking about how like everything on these knives are like so comfortable. Like you don't have anything digging into your hand. Like so many times, like the front of the choil is left sharp or something. It's just like everything's so rounded. It's so nice.
yeah. Got to be able to use it, you know.
Well, these are made to use.
Yeah. So your handle is your interface with the edge, so it's got to be comfortable and ergonomical and
Sounds like I think I only have like one of each left out of that whole batch you just sent me.
nice.
So it's pretty sweet. And then one of my all-time favorites. I like these sheaths too, man. These horizontal carry sheaths. They're comfortable.
Good.
It's really comfortable. The Nesmic. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Looky there. Man, you have bandwidth tonight. You look really clear.
Yeah, it must be nobody's currently using the internet elsewhere.
Have to get your own internet connection. Just in the shop.
Right.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Been making some cool stuff.
Yeah, I'm working on the next part of the stuff.
Yeah.
So, and a bunch
The
of other
stuff.
things. So, yeah, been busy.
It's got to be ergomatic all and whatnot. Your brother's so weird. I like me some Yukon.
He's a hoot. Can't deny it.
He can't deny it.
That's right.
That's for sure.
That's right, man.
You can't deny it. The so yeah, you're working on those Sasquatch Skinner things.
I am.
Those are wicked looking blades.
They're nuts, man. Let's just be honest. They're pretty much pre-apocalyptic gear,
Yeah. Now is that something you forge out?
Yeah, they're forged. Yeah, I mean, you could make them out of like stock removal, but you'd have to start with such a massively wide piece of steel because it's got that blade, and then the handle drops down. But yeah, no, I forge those. And
how many of those are you making me?
4. Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
I know a couple of them's already sold, or like people's got their names on them. So sweet.
Yeah, and then I've got those other little blades for the EDC type stuff. And I went ahead and actually put lanyard holes in them this time on the lock saw with the.
Really?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So those will be with some Kydex, horizontal.
Oh yeah.
Deal. So, but yeah, those should be inbound before too long, but got to get some people to take some of those off your hand right now there. So.
Oh, that's they all sell. There's no problem. DH says, how long does it take to make a Kep part or something similar? Hours, days. I know DH has one of your Kep parts.
Yeah. Well, I make those in batches, of course, and I've never sat down and like clocked myself for that particular knife. I actually haven't really done that with any knives except for one project, which was a super long project. So I would say probably several hours, if I just did nothing. But that doesn't count like when you temper it and heat treat it and stuff. There's time where it's in the kiln and you're not actually doing an operation to it, but that's time too. But so not counting that, but just actual time working on it. Probably several hours, yeah. And then you add the heat treating and the, all that stuff, and you're looking at longer than that.
That's I was introduced into like when I went to Williams' shop, I got introduced into like what it takes to heat treat stuff. Like, it's no joke. It takes some time.
Yeah. Well, and you were telling me a little about his heat treating.
Yeah.
And he does the cryo on it and stuff because he's working with the
ABL
high alloy stuff, and you got to do that on there. But I don't do the cryo, but you're doing thermal cycles before actually hardening the blade, and then you're tempering multiple times, and that's 2 hours a piece. So it's pretty involved.
Heck yeah.
But that's what goes into making it perform and hold an edge and all that stuff. So
it's kind of the important part. It's
pretty important.
Tom says, "Here, can one request a glow bead for the landslide?" Yes, it's on my website. If you go underneath accessories, you'll see the glow beads. And I've sold a crap ton today. So if you want one, you should go get one right now, because I don't know how many of those I actually have left. I had so many, but I have sold so many. It's not even funny. This guy right here is something special. That's a hoss. It's amazing how, I think it's the way you taper the tang on these. It's got so much like good forward weight.
Mm-hmm.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it's really definitely a chopper. Yeah.
That is just, what is this thing called? My brain.
Hudson Bay Bowie.
Hudson Bay Bowie. Look at that. I knew it was Bowie.
Sir.
I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember.
It will chop.
Yeah. 80 CRV2.
Yep. Yeah, that one's forged as well.
Yeah.
And I put a heavy convex edge on those. So
it's sharp crap, man.
It's very sharp. But the other thing too is like you look at like a hatchet or something, or an axe or something like that. And then same thing with that knife. It's thinner than an axe, of course, but that convex bevel on there is necessary so that you don't just stick like if you just took like a flat ground or a hollow ground knife, chop it into a limb, and it'll just kind of stick there.
Stick in there, yeah.
Instead of kind of helping pop out that chip.
Well, it also has more of a chance of damaging the blade too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that convex is super tough.
Right. Yeah, it's got more meat behind it.
I had somebody ask me the other day, like, what's the best way to sharpen a convex edge like that?
Well, your convex edge is coming down to a apex.
Yeah.
And so really, until it's been worn away a lot, you're only really sharpening the tiniest part of the apex there. And that's all you really need to worry about until, like I said, you're, wearing it way down. But that's when you get out your 50 grit on your fancy sharpener and start whittling
I had a guy message me the other day wanting to know if he could send one back. I'm like, to get sharpened. I'm like, I don't know. He might sharpen it for. I told him to email you. I guess he was thinking about 5 years in the future when he was going to get this thing dull.
If it gets to if somebody uses it and is sharpening it so forth, and it needs a regrind.
Yeah.
which is quite a ways down the road, or you're using it like crazy, then yeah, it's something I can do.
That's a
it's kind of like a refurbishing operation,
Yeah. That's one thing I'm excited about. Taylor's shop being so close to me is he's really, really good, like at fixing people's stupid mistakes, which you would be surprised how often I find. I've had people say, "Oh, they want to return a knife." They send it back, and they're like, "Oh, it's like brand new. I never even used it." And they have stuck it on a work sharp, like one of those belt grinder work sharp, before they send it back to me, and it is an absolute mess. Like, I was like, "Taylor, how did you fix this?"
It's terrible.
Not good.
Terrible. I'm not getting the full chat over here. I'm not sure what's going on.
Really?
It stopped at Run Gun saying yellow, and that was like 4 years ago. So.
Oh yeah, there's tons of stuff.
I don't know what's going on here.
You try closing the little chat window and reopening it.
You're asking me to be technological here.
I know.
I don't know. I could leave. Oh wait, hold on. No, I don't know. Does it have a closing thing, Jagger? Oh well, it's okay.
I'll let you know if Yukon says something too wrong. He said the reason you're so clear is you washed your face today.
Yeah, well, got to every Saturday, whether you need it or not. So,
somebody. That's a dang Scottish midget Hobbit Claymore Cleaver looking sucker. Friggin' sweet. One of these years I'm gonna buy one. You should. RidgeRunnerBlades.com.
That's right.
Yeah, I love this blade though. That is for big knives. This thing is so comfortable. Do you buy your like leather by the cow or something?
I buy it by the double shoulder. I use the shoulder. It's called a double shoulder, so it's like from like here to here on the animal.
Is that like the piece, best leather, or is it just it's where it's easy to work with, or?
No, well, it's some parts of the hide, like the belly and stuff, are kind of stretchy and spongy, which you don't want. And so I don't, and then so that's why I go with the shoulder portion.
Can you make a left-handed sheath for this knife? Okay, well, Ransom, go buy it, and I want to send it back. I'm gonna send it back to Elijah. Have him make you a left-handed sheath, and I'll ship it right. It'll ship right from him.
There you go. I might even have it.
He wants to carry two of them.
Is that what it is? Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
That's funny.
It's a sweet blade. It's just, I don't know. It's almost like any big chop. Like a lot of people just don't take the time. I know you're forging it out and everything, but a lot of people don't take the time to taper a tang on bigger knives, and I think it makes all the difference.
Yeah, if you're making them stock removal, it doesn't make a lot of sense. That's one of the cool things about forging is you've got a little more, ability to work with the material.
A guy told me one way that they tape this. One guy the way he tapers his tangs is they do stock removal, but they take a surface grinder, like one of the old surface grinders, and shim up one side of it to do the taper tangs. Like that's pretty ingenious.
Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise you're like running it on the grinder and trying to check it, and it's it's kind of a pain. Anyway, I'll show you one that I was kind of doing a little bit of that on. I was forging it. I forged it, but I had to get it adjusted. But this is a Edwin Forrest Bowie, like it's a pre-Bowie, like one of the original knives that Jim Bowie's brother, actually Reason Bowie, had made by I think a couple different people, but Edwin Forrest was one of the famous guys. But anyway, so this is kind of anyway. It's got a
tapered tang.
It's got a taper all the way down it. Actually, this is actually a custom order, so you can't buy it. Nobody can buy it. But I'm just showing you.
What kind of wood did you use on the handles?
This is a oak. My buddy was a maintenance carpenter. He gave me a big chunk of it, and so I was able to, which is what the guy actually wanted, was oak. So I guess that was the original.
That was the original. Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah.
Tom says, "Is other than being cool AF, what is the reasoning behind tapered tangs?" It's all about weight, man. So it's weight.
Yeah. Like on this one, yeah, like especially like on a fighting knife, quote unquote, like this is. You see how there's distal taper, so it's 1/4 inch up here, but it comes down to like not much of anything right there. You see that, and then same, there's taper here, so you got a lot better balance and wieldability. But this is not the same as like the Hudson Bay Bowie, because the Hudson Bay Bowie is designed to chop, so you want that forward weight more than you want the balance to be back here. So on the Hudson Bay Bowie, the tapered tang helps with the forward balance.
You get more of that, like you get the real, like a good chopper feel. Like if that wasn't tapered, it would feel a lot heavier back here at the back. You just get a lot more. It feels more like a chopper. Like it's interesting how much that difference that makes. Sticks in skulls less. Yeah, true. I don't know if this would stick in the skull. I think it would just go straight through it. Split it. We're not cracking skulls.
Yeah. It would be a bad day for the bad guy.
That's going to take off things. It's not going to get. It'll just things will come off. It's all these people that get into this knife fighting stuff. I'm like, people are morons. I'll shoot your butt, but I ain't going to get no knife fight. It's just that's a bad day. Less long swordish. You'd be surprised how hard it is to remove an untapered blade from bone.
Well, that's I think I was kind of talking about with the convex edge. If it's just a straight flat grind or a hollow grind, it sticks. So having that heavier convex.
When are you going to make more swords? Eventually, the ammo will run out and we'll need them. That comes from Yukon.
Go to a bow and arrow first.
Yeah, but it is handy. Like, what people don't realize, like, I know where you come from, an axe is the handiest thing in the woods, right? Like, you want an axe. Where I live, this is way better on so many fronts. We live in a tempered rainforest. You're going through, it's like going through the jungle. Like, something like this is I would rather have this as a tool. If I had to do the dreaded Dave Canterbury one tool thing, I would rather have this any day of the week than an axe.
Do everything that your small to mid-size hatchet will do, but then you have a knife too. So yeah.
So, I mean, if I had to, it's just getting through the woods here is a lot more difficult than like what I've seen out west. Y'all have more open space, like the timber's a little bit bigger. You have less undergrowth.
Right.
We here, man, it's like you're going through briars and brush and small limbs. I mean, I carry a big chopper way before I carry an axe or hatchet.
Right.
As much as I like axes and hatchets, I can still carry one, but it's just like going through stuff. Like, this is the ticket. Like, something this size.
You bet.
This is one of my favorite choppers. It's slick. It is slick. I love how you leave the kind of the what they call it, the brute de forge look. Is that what it's called? Is that
the
proper name?
Forge finish. I just call it forge finish.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I like it too. Not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie. Don't lie now.
I pretty much don't make knives I don't like.
Yeah.
Frankly. So why would you do that? You know?
Uh-oh. Well, I guess you're gonna make a left-handed sheath for that thing.
All right. We can do that.
Somebody just bought the chef's knife.
Nice.
Oh man, I thought I was going to get to keep that.
Well, hey, when I get back from Bladesville, Texas, I'll make you some more very slicey, laser-like kitchen blades if you want.
That wrought iron is so cool. Like I've had that thing sitting on my desk. So I'm weird, okay? I'm sorry. But I don't just do this because I don't make much money at this anyway. But like when I have knives I really like, but they're for sale, I have this little place on my desk that I sit them, so I can look at them.
You can enjoy them.
I can enjoy them while they're there, you know.
Yeah.
I have this little place on my desk where I keep like knives that I just want to play with, because like I can't keep them all.
Right.
Those Norwegian style knives.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a hidden thing? Is that what that's called?
Yeah. Did those get to you yet?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. I was like on the edge of my seat here.
Yeah. It's that's really cool. Those things are really cool. But
yeah.
It's something else. The some things you have to buy for yourself. And but those Norwegian style, have you ever seen the leather stacked ones?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
One of the guys who makes knives, he's made me a couple like leather stacked. And I'm not a big Puku fan. Like I don't like that like super traditional Norwegian.
Right.
Like where there's no, but those ones you're making with the little bit of the guard and the little bit of a finger choil is, golly dang man, that's a nice knife. That's a really, really nice knife.
Thanks. I can't I got one of mine here. This is the
yeah.
But it took me a while to kind of figure that out. But like this, you see this with in the Norwegian knives where this is how they do it. And it gives you that. It's kind of nice because if you want to choke up on it, you can actually hold it.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Like this, and it's very comfortable. You don't have just this little piece of metal sticking in your finger. So if you need to choke up, you can do that nicely. Yep. And otherwise, you've got a good.
Yep.
So yeah, I like that design too. It just works really well.
Well, Overton Windex bought the chef's knife for Mrs. Overton. You're gonna like that thing, man. It's really, really, really nice. I mean, what I like about it is like I'm not a tremendously huge like flashy person when it comes to stuff, but that knife you can just sit and look at it, and it's like it's different every time you look at it. It's almost like you're hallucinating. And I don't know what it is. It's just the way that wrought iron is in it. I sit there and look at it, and it's almost like I can get dizzy looking at it. I don't know. I'm weird.
Yeah, it's that 1880s wrought iron. Yeah. You just never know where it's been.
Yeah, she will. She really will. Is that what's the that's a stainless edge on it though, isn't it?
No, it's 25 CR1 high
carbon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send her some Luke, I'll send her some wax to keep on it while it's in the kitchen. It's a good thing to do.
And the main thing is just well, it says on the little card that I send with them too, but just wiping it. Like if you got citrus or onions or something on it, just rinse it under the faucet real fast and just wipe it dry.
Yeah,
that's really the biggest thing, and that's all I do actually.
Yeah, it's slick.
Yeah,
it's a I don't know. That's a really, I don't know. Some people, I'll be honest with you, they cannot make chef knives. It's just not something not every knife maker can do. Like they can make knives that look like you could use them as chef's knives, but they ain't chef knives. They don't. They're either and it's always like it's hard to. It's got to be hard to grind a knife that thin.
It is. Yeah, and then when that wide and that thin, it gets tough. It gets tough, and start the steel different depending on what kind of steel you're using. Just a little like if, for example, if your knife is bending this way,
yeah,
you're well, let me back up. You forge a knife out, you heat treat it, it's perfectly straight. But if you grind off one or two passes on one side, it'll start going this way or this way, actually.
Relieving the tension in the steel.
Right. And so it took me a while years ago to figure out that if it was bending this way, I needed to grind on this side because it would let it go back.
Wood can do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wood, like working with wood, it'll fool with you because you think you need to keep sanding off the it's just making it worse.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
But yeah, because you got to get. I mean, if you're not going to make a thin kitchen knife, then you might as well just not make one.
No, and I don't know. I see all kinds. I can't wait. We almost have the store done. Like it is so close. It is so close. I'm going to try to get displays this week. Like it is so close, and but I want to have one section that's just devoted to kitchen cutlery.
Oh, nice.
That's because I don't. It's a. It is a. To me, it should be the most used knife that you have.
Well, see, and that's the thing is like, that's one of my favorite things to make because not only is it is challenging, there's even a different technique and art to it, but it's I mean, like you said, it's something that you use all the time. Like I use mine all the time, and I love cooking good food and stuff like that. So, but but with I haven't moved a lot of them very fast.
Yeah.
But it's a different market, really.
Yeah.
It's you develop it and anyway.
Yeah. So it is a tough market though. Like for some reason that's a tough market. I mean like I have noticed though there's significant you could spend a lot of money on chef's knives.
Oh yeah.
A lot. Like rightly so. Like they're works of art. But like up until that one came in, my favorite chef knives were Spyderco's. They were their Japanese made ones were really nice.
Right.
They're really nice. And then it's just crazy, like, but nowhere near like price or like there's definitely a difference. But I mean, some of the custom chef knives I've had in just honestly is not that it's not that crazy. Luke is getting ready to spend a lot of money on a chef's knife. he's forking it out for his wife. He's getting some made out of baker steel, like Damascus stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. The steel for those knives was the steel cost for those knives is $1,500 for 3 knives. Good God. Oh.
There you go.
There you go. He's kind of flashy though. Like he's all about the pizzazz.
Well, nothing wrong with that, right?
He's about the pizzazz. They will be sweet though.
Yeah.
This is going to be an exciting month for Ridge Runner. We have some cool stuff coming in. We got those Sasquatches probably coming in this month.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a lot of inventory coming in this month. Some really cool stuff. I'm excited. This is like it's taken a few months to get to this month. It's like everything is converging. My checkbook is going to look terrible, but it's really going to be bad. But it's like this month is we're starting off this year really. If everything sells like I think it will, we're starting off this year better than last year. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, and I've got some got a couple ideas that I think you're probably gonna like too.
I like it.
So,
man, you don't even have to ask. Just make it and send it. Just make it and send it. It's good. Patrick says, I have one coming from Hobo Forge as a wedding gift. Ever check out Human Place? Yes, I actually follow him on Instagram. You know who he is?
I don't.
He's an interesting guy. Like he's a very interesting dude. But his stuff looks good. I've never seen his stuff in person. I've just seen it on Instagram. But several people have reached out to me, want me to carry his stuff. But I'm on a hold right now until we get this store open with new. Elijah was like the exception for the end of the year. We brought him on in December, and it was a
snuck in
you snuck in
right under the gate.
But really, I mean, it's so hard, and I think that's one thing I'm excited. Like, I don't know how much traffic the store will get, but you just don't realize it till you put your hands on one of these things how good it is. Like Ransom knows, he's bought several, quite a few. DH knows, he's bought one. There's several guys here in the chats that have them, but these things are stellar. It's cool, and I don't get this experience all the time. It is cool to pull a knife out, one of them, and it's like fit and finish. Everything is just perfect. You put it back. You go to the next one, the same model. You pull it out, and it's just perfect. Like that is something that's not when you're dealing with handmade stuff. It's not 100%. And I get it. Like I get it. But for some reason, you have got your stuff together, and it's really nice. Like there's something about these, and I've never been the largest wooden handle fan, mainly because I don't know. These things though feel incredible. Like they're great, and they're not slick. You would think these would be slick knives, but they're super tacky. Like I don't know. I don't know what kind of sauce you're doing. You're sticking on them out there, but
I can't tell you.
it's really
actually
good.
Those don't. Okay, so those actually don't have any finish on them.
Really,
they don't have any oils on them because ironwood doesn't soak anything up.
Yeah.
But so the only thing like is you use it like the salts from your hand and stuff will help preserve it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't take anything, and so that's literally the natural finish on the ironwood.
Well, it's like I don't know. It's like the mini muck. Like it's just cool. Like the Nesmik has been one of my all-time favorite designs. And I've never been able to get a good Nesmik in the store. Like there's Nesmiks out there, but I've never been able to get a nice Nesmik. But then you take and you just make it better. Like you actually you improved upon like that classic design with something that's a little more friendly to carry every day.
Yeah.
You turn to Nesmik. You turn to Nesmik. I mean, I'll carry knives this size all day. Like I carry bigger knives than this. But I'm a knife. I can do whatever I want. Some people can't do that. And I get it. Right. But this, for an EDC like classic, it's just amazing.
Yeah, so those and those ones in this batch are actually kind of special because the original mini muck, the blades proportionally more like the full size ones, so a little narrower, and so those have that wider blade on them, which I think is kind of cool.
It's super cool.
But
I love that taper out to the end like that. Like this whole knife is it's almost like the whole knife is tapered. It's so cool. I don't know. That is, and I tell you, these things are sharp. Like it's I don't know. They're the sharpest. I will say. I think these are the sharpest knives I've ever gotten in a store.
Nice.
The sharpest. They are incredible. But I mean, you're talking. I mean, I said I'm dealing with a lot of Scandi stuff. A lot of times, inherently that's not going to be a shaving type grind, But these things, I tell you what, it won me over. It won me over. There's just nothing. I mean, with this knife, you can open all the boxes that Amazon can ship you, and then go skin your possum for dinner.
That's right.
So it's like I love it. It's getting me more and more into like flat ground stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The more like I get it, I'm starting to really get it.
Yeah, it's that cutting clearance, man.
Mrs. Overton. Oh man, we have Mrs. Overton in the chat. I don't have it with me. It's at the shop. Let me see.
Yeah, I was supposed to make a kitchen knife and then send it to somebody, and then there was anyway, well, what happened was I had another Damascus knife that I was working on, and it's a long story. But anyway,
then you have to make all these knives for me.
I'm constantly juggling. It's not just you, so
yeah.
It's like
I know. I have this thing. I'm like, I'm not being rude. Here, I'll show you a picture of it. Hold on. I can pull it up. It disappears off the website when it sells. Hold on. It is.
I don't know if I have a picture of it.
I've got some right here.
Oh, okay.
I can post the listing. It just hides it from the website. Mrs. Overton, you're getting my favorite chef knife that I've ever had in the store, by far. Not even close. 1880s wrought iron. It's just it makes me. I love having Mr. Overton. I need to do a live stream with you sometime. Oop, there we go. I think it should have showed up there. There we go. Yeah, that's a sweet one right there. I've had that setting on my desk since it came in. It's been on the little place where I keep knives that I just want to stare at all day. That's where it lives. Yeah, we need to do a live stream with Mrs. Overton sometime, and get all the inside scoop on Luke. Oh, let's see. Oh man, more blungs. Somebody just bought him a Ket part, which is probably this one because I think it might be the last one. I can't remember. I might have had two. That is the beast of a knife.
Yeah, but it has the flat grind on it. So even though it's 3/16 inch thick, you've got excellent cutting clearance.
It is.
As you were alluding to earlier.
It's like the perfect. It's all. I don't know. I've had other Ket parts before, and they're never that slicey. So I don't know how you're using 3/16 and getting it that slicey. It's pretty nuts.
Full flat grind.
Was the original Ket part? Was it 3/16?
No.
What?
No, I think it was like an eighth of an inch.
Yeah.
Can I show you something here? Can I show you a knife here?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me what you notice is if anything's different about this one.
Ooh.
Other than the oil on the blade. It's pretty subtle. There's not a lot. It's half an inch shorter on the blade. It's a 4-inch Kephart.
That's sweet. Is it a handle shorter?
Nope.
Oh man, that's slick.
You wouldn't think that half an inch would do much, but it just like pulls it all together.
It does.
I had to fight temptation to not like keep this one in particular, but anyway,
that's slick.
Something I was, and it is 3/16 also, but
it's also that taper you put on it too. Like it's not 3/16 all the way to the end. Like
no, it's got some distal taper.
And I think too the way that you bevel the top of your blades, like or curve them or however that magic
them a little bit, yeah.
That also kind of it will kind of fool you how thick it is.
Yeah, but yeah, you put a full flat grind on it and down to my knives are going to be thinner behind the edge than most, which is how they cut, you know. But that's how they.
So is that a new model?
What's that?
Is it the mini heart?
I just called it a 4-inch Kephart, but yeah, it's kind of cool.
It's really cool. I like it.
The proportions, I don't know, it does something. Anyway.
Is that G10 handles?
That's Micarta canvas, yeah.
You kind of was asking. Justin says Luxol, which I'm so proud of myself. If I'm saying that wrong, please don't correct me because I've been like feeling so good that I could say.
No, you're doing it right, yeah.
I could say a word that I shouldn't be able to say.
Luxol
River Skinner or the Bushcraft hatchet. I'm buying one or the other Friday. I mean, that's up to you, brother. You ain't going to regret either one. That's not you're going to like it. Yeah, you have the 16. Ransom said he has both the 16-inch axe and the Luxol. Distilled taper. That's right. You just need to buy both. That's the right answer.
That's probably the safest bet, if we're honest.
Yeah.
Yep.
That way you don't have to like lay awake at night. Where, man, did I make the right decision?
Did I make the right choice?
You just get both. That's a. So I've been on a new adventure lately.
Uh-oh. Is this sharing time?
So I did a live stream the other day, trying to make the simplest of things, right? It's the simple things in life. It's not hard things. And in fact, I just literally brought 1-inch like bridle strap, so I don't have to like cut the leather. Like it's like the perfect. Which this is a fantastic way to make belt loops. Like this stuff is like it's really really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I got all the way to the end. I hammered my rivets in, or get ready to set the rivets, and I didn't have a pair of pliers. Not only did I not have a pair of dikes, I didn't have a pair here on the property. They were all at the store. So I immediately went on Amazon and ordered me a new pair of Knipex, which I have to say is the nicest pair I've ever owned.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really needing to make a pair of a set of belt loops. So I wanted to prove to everybody that I'm not so much of a invalid, even though that live stream was like an hour long and I made 2 and still couldn't finish them.
Because you're live streaming. You would have had it done in 15 minutes if you weren't live streaming.
I actually came back in and made a whole other set and was done in like 5 minutes. It wasn't. I mean, it's so easy.
Yeah.
But my rudimentary tools I've got here. So let's see how fast I can make a set because I really need some on this knife for tomorrow. Oh, I bought this really cool like punch thing too. This stuff's expensive. Good gosh, I spent like $380 on this little tiny box of stuff from Weaver. It's like, oh, this thing.
They'll soak you.
I mean, they're really good tools and all, but I'll tell you what, it's pricey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's all these little tools that are very specific that kind of help things work better.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, I am that guy that when I'm getting ready to do something, I do like kind of go nuts with the tools because I do like it's this thing. Yeah, you can just round the edges like with the hammer, just like get it on there. If you don't want to look completely retard, you just kind of eyeball it. This has been my new thing to like I'm looking at leather sewing machines now. And so
you need like a rawhide mallet or something to hit your tools with though, so you don't mushroom them out.
Something else to buy.
There you go. I actually just use my Stanley dead blow hammer. It works pretty good, but
well, it's one of those things. I don't know. And I'm having like custom belt loops and everything made right now. Like a buddy of mine's got a CO2 laser, and he's cutting me out like a whole bunch of stuff. But what I found is on a bunch of these knives, they're all different lengths.
That's a hard deal for some stuff.
Mushroom out, whatever. Yeah, and so oh, there you go. Heck yeah. Justin says I've been got a lot of woods behind us. I've been slowly clearing trails for the kids and cutting up stuff to burn.
Yep, chop a tree, make a.
That's the thing. I wish I had more time to do that kind of stuff, but then I wouldn't have time to do knife store stuff.
Yeah, I wish I did too, but I wish I had trees and stuff to do that with.
Yeah,
which I don't currently where I'm at.
I got plenty of trees.
Yeah, well, you do. Yeah.
Yeah. I also don't live in the desert. Are you in desert? Or you like desert?
Do I like desert?
No, you live at desert though, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I have to drive a couple hours to get to. I actually have some pretty nice, like up there this last summer, and the Sacramento Mountains actually, and they're
really
pretty neat. Forest up there actually. I've seen all these different you had oak, you had some mountain oak, locust, grand fir, Douglas fir, aspen, or Yeah, Aspen. pretty diverse.
You so now in Idaho, when you lived up there, you had quite a bit of woods up there, didn't you?
Yeah. Yep.
But it's funny you were talking about desert. Me and Cody on the Bible channel tonight did a like this whole live stream on like baptism, and so we were talking about John the Baptist.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that dude, he's a freaking nutcase.
Mm-hmm.
It's like out in the desert eating grasshoppers. Like, where do you even get grasshoppers in the desert?
Oh, they come through. They're about this big.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know where they come from, but they come through sometimes.
He was John the Baptist seems like he's a little bit wacky.
Yeah, it would.
I feel like I can relate to him.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's see. Yep. So what are you working on tomorrow? You got any cool knives?
Yeah, I'm gonna be working on getting the Sasquatches and stuff hopefully finished up this week, and hopefully get you your stuff. Hopefully no sooner later than early next week. So I'm also working on those lock saws. Yeah. But I got like 15 lock saws going.
Wow.
Gotta finish grinding a whole bunch of Sasquatches. And then I've got a batch of a whole new model. Little
what?
Yeah.
Why have I not seen this?
Well, it's not done yet. I'll show you. None of them are done yet. But I think it's going to be cool.
How dare you?
I don't want to show anything until it's like, finished.
Oh boy, is it big or little?
It's little.
Oh
yeah,
that sounds nice.
I think it's going to be pretty sweet, actually. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Got a name for it?
See, the problem is most of the good names for knives are already taken.
No,
if you haven't noticed that, but I was thinking about calling it the Trapline Companion.
Ooh,
but that's like a two-word name, and that's I don't know yet. We'll see. I might be open for ideas.
Well, names are fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm working on. So then I've got another kind of big idea in the works too.
Like a big idea? Like a
not a big, not a huge knife.
Yeah,
but bigger, medium. Well, I say big idea because like I'm some different design components that like have taken me a long time to really distill down.
Yeah.
And so basically what I'm like a whole new take on a fighting / survival or bush knife.
Ooh. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I think it will be actually. But it's not gonna look. I don't want to give it away yet.
Yeah, don't give it away.
I'm not gonna give it away, but think. You know how you keep saying the boomer knives are coming back?
Yeah.
So it's kind of the opposite of the tactical stuff, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all I'll say right now. So
well,
I think it's gonna be cool.
I like cool. You seem to come through with the cool stuff.
Mm-hmm. Ransom asked if the little knife is little and thick. No, it's not. Not super thick. It's not like the little one on the short the other day. A little bigger than that. Yeah, Yukon still hasn't made me my super groovy Fizz Factor Axe promotional video he's working on.
I wouldn't give him anything. I wouldn't send him anything else till he does it. I would just ban him from the store.
I know he's got footage for it. He's just being too particular. He's being too picky. I know he could have just made it already. Perfectionist.
Being picky seems to run in y'all's family.
Hey, now I resemble that remark.
I know. See, I can do this.
So Adam's thinking Buck or Cape. Nope. See, that's the thing. I'm not gonna give away, but you wouldn't think of it. So
see? Just give it up. Even if you got it right, he ain't gonna tell you.
Yeah, it's in my brain, so we'll see how that works out.
Brain. Well, I thought I could do this.
You got those bridle leather straps. You don't even have to do the edging on them or nothing.
I know.
That's smart. It's like,
here we go. I got my retired tractor weight here.
Mm-hmm.
As an anvil. I have really liked these copper rivets too. I think they look slick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to mute the microphone so this doesn't kill people.
That's right, Yukon. We just like to do things properly.
Properly? See, look. I have pliers this time.
Nice.
It's like magic. We just like to do things properly.
Did you knock your mic over?
Yeah.
I'm over in on the YouTube because I can't see the chat unless I go over here, and I just saw you put your mic down. I'm like, what happened? I wasn't watching.
Yeah, I knocked it right over.
Oh, that's funny. Going crazy with the hammering.
I find this stuff to be extremely satisfying. I don't know why.
Yeah, it is. Until you mess them up and then you're like...
Yeah. Look there. Done.
Sweet.
The knife nobody can see. Yeah.
Those are all peened over and everything?
Yep.
Nice.
I think it's heavy. Yeah. I'd love to have a whole room set up with leather stuff. I don't know. I kind of just want to learn how to make bags. Knife sheath.
There's a market for it.
I don't want to sell anything. I just want to do it for myself. I am getting a pretty nifty Codex set up. So that's one thing I think I could really utilize for the store. Just like to do things properly. It's a very Yukon thing to say.
The Kootenai. There's probably a knife called the Kootenai already, but
Man, another word I have to learn.
It's probably an option.
What's the Kootenai?
That was he's suggesting I call the new knife.
What is that?
Kootenai, I think it's actually a tribe. The Kootenai Indians up in North Idaho, northwestern Montana, Canada. But there's like a Kootenai County up there.
Kootenai.
Up in southern Canada up there where the Yukons roam.
You got those cootie, got one of those cootie knives?
Yeah, see, now that's the problem.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. We'll see.
Ooh, Ransom, I'll check that out. Ransom said he did a bunch of lanyards today with the bead kits. That's a lot of fun. Making lanyards. Codex axe sheath available. You ever done a Codex?
That's something I haven't done yet.
It's kind of more of a tactical thing. Like the tactical axes that I carry, a lot of them have the pop in Codex. I don't know how that would do. I don't know how that would work on a regular axe head.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like on the the ones you're talking about, they're the same thickness.
Yeah,
all the way through, and they're. Yeah, I'm not sure how it would work.
It seems like it'd be really hard to make one that would work. You wouldn't cut yourself. It's really easy to cut yourself with those things too. Like if you're not, and they're not near as sharp as Elijah's stuff. I have little burns on my fingertips from melting string ends. Yeah, I borrowed to cut all that paracord and microcord up. Evan at the shop, he has one of those like hot knife things, so you just makes that really quick. Like melts the end as you cut it. It's really cool.
Nice.
Well, we got to look at knives tonight, and I got to redeem myself.
Oh, we forgot to time you. There's some kind of record.
No, we ain't doing that. Don't bring that negativity into the chat. We ain't timing nobody. Who's in a hurry around here?
Play it back double speed.
But for real, that's like the perfect. Like, I'm sure it's more expensive to buy it like this.
Yeah, but it's. I mean, all you only have to do is
you have to cut the ends.
Yeah, super easy.
I forgot. I've got this little tool here to kind of clean it up.
Mm-hmm.
Really satisfying. I'm probably boogering it up now.
It's better if it's flat on a table, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of peels all the little pieces off. Yeah. Look at that.
Cool.
Fun stuff. Well, I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah, me too.
It's like 11:15 here. Man, there's still people up watching us.
Crazy.
What's the Bible channel, Jason? It's called Men of the Forge. If you go to menoftheforge.com, it will take you to it. If you so desire there. Probably don't want to come if you're Calvinist. I'm just kidding. Elijah, I need to let you read some of these comments that we've been getting lately.
I've read a couple of them, I think, on there. And what I've actually started doing is asking just literally just anybody, random people, if they'll like have a conversation over live stream. No takers yet.
No takers yet. Oh, imagine that. Imagine that. We have a I think it's been a week we were going through withdrawals. I know. Well, I think Cody Regular Star is going to join me here one night. Probably towards the end of this week, first of next. So we'll have Mr. Wrangler Star on here. We'll try to talk him into coming over to the Bible channel as well. Men of the Forge. Get him over there. He's got a really cool testimony. And so it's fun. Yep. And if you don't follow Elijah over at Far Creek Forge, that's the way we say it around here. It's not fire, it's far. Make sure you do that.
Yep.
Cody did that video today, and it was 37 minutes long on that one knife.
I watched part of it. Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive. So he's a pretty cool guy. He gets a lot. He doesn't. It makes people. Men of the Forge. That's it. Yukon. Yeah, you got it. It makes he really only reviews knives that I send him or does videos with. And so I have all these people reach out wanting to send me knives. So I'll send Cody one. Like, no. We ain't doing that. Only do what's cool. Well, he's got very, like everybody, they got their own taste and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And that knife I sent him was definitely outside of the boundaries of smidge, probably. But
well, it's funny because oh, go ahead. Sorry.
He told me we've been texting about it. He said he really liked it. So, but it's just funny.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
So, yeah. Did you see the live stream we did with Adam the other night?
I haven't kept up on the Men of the Forge channel.
Oh,
very well. I have to go back and watch a few.
You have to watch the one before last with Adam in it.
Okay. What was that one on?
That was on, what was the title? It's something about speaking in tongues. It was pretty fun. That was fun.
Did anybody speak in tongues on there?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I thought he was going to have Cody. You'll see if you watch it, you'll see the little point in there where I'm like, ooh.
Now I gotta watch it.
It was a little bit of horror. Like, I was like, oh.
Morbid fascination.
Like when things happen at church sometimes, somebody gets the microphone, you're like, oh, what are they going to do? It's like that.
About to get good.
Oh, yeah. Snake church.
That's
I've never been to a snake church before, but there's a lot of them around where I live. Quite a few. Don't have to go too far. There's a boy die end of last year up there. He handling one of those rattlesnakes.
I know. Yeah. Well, it's funny because in church we're just finished up Book of Mark, and so the pastor preached on the last section of Mark, and he had a prop, he had a box, he's like, But I can't remember exactly. He's like, anyway, and you're probably all wondering if we have snakes here today, and actually we do. He puts this box and shakes it. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Some people jetted in the front row, but he was goofing around. It was an extension cord. Anyway, it was funny.
Like pull out a big boa.
Yeah.
Yep. I always I used to work for a production company when I was younger, and we did a lot of church install. I've been in every single type of church ever, except for snake handling churches. And I was probably like 18 years old. I was running sound for this big outdoor Christian event thing, and it was a Mexican Pentecostal event.
Okay.
And it was incredible. Like I thought, like they all got together and made tacos, and I was like texting my boss. I'm like, this is amazing. Like, and then the church service started, and I don't speak Spanish, so I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea. And I texted my boss and I said, listen, if I see one snake come out, I am leaving your truck, I'm leaving your trailer, and I'm leaving all your equipment sitting right here, and I'm going home. I was like, I ain't doing that.
Oh man.
That was the closest I've ever felt like I was getting ready to see snakes.
That's funny.
But there was no snakes. But it was just weird because like everybody was like jolly and have a good time, and then the church service starts and it's just like all hell breaks loose. I'm like, well, and I think the scary part is I didn't understand what they were saying. Regardless if they were speaking in tongues or Spanish, I wouldn't have known the difference.
Right. Yep.
Did not have the gift of interpretation that day.
Right.
Well, thanks for hopping on here, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Hey, do I need to send that knife back, or do you have a template to make a left-handed?
I think I might.
Okay,
but I'll get with you on that.
Let me know.
Yeah,
send it back or whatever. Make him he wants to be able to carry two at one time. There you go. He'll be the only person that's done that probably. I want a picture. I want a picture of that when you get it, Ransom. If you carrying two of them at one time, it's gonna be pretty awesome.
I want to know where you're carrying these two at a time like that.
I hope you take the picture in the middle of Walmart, because that's where I would want to carry them.
Right before the fuzz converges.
Yeah. Maybe he's going to a snake church.
Could be.
That's the perfect place to carry him.
Yes.
Oh, that would be an incredible photo shoot, though. Oh my gosh, that would be incredible.
I'm here for the serpent treading part where you tread on.
Oh man, he lives in Montana too.
You're gonna have to do some traveling then. I don't think there's any snake churches down there.
We'll just AI generate a background.
There you go.
Snake handling church. So Adam says, "What's so funny? That's totally illegal in California."
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all just worship the snakes out there.
Oh,
all right. I'm going to shut her down.
All right.